So then guys, with the announcements of the brand new iPhones just been announced, like the iPhone 17, the iPhone Air, and also the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, there is still one more member of the iPhone family that needs an update, and I'm talking about the E model. Do remember that we've got the current iPhone 16e right now, and it will need an update to the iPhone 17e. So today I want to go over all the leaks and rumors that we could be getting with the iPhone 17e, and also could the price also be reduced this time round? Well, let's find out. So let's talk about the current iPhone 16e right now. This is the new iPhone that was introduced to the family at the beginning of 2025. This phone essentially replaces the iPhone SE in a lot of people's eyes. Now with this iPhone, what it essentially is, it's an iPhone 14 body design, but what we've got inside of this is also some great enhancements. We've got a super great battery life for the size of this iPhone, but we also got the introduction of the C1 chip put inside of this, what is also the ability to connect to Wi-Fi 6E networks. We can also connect to other Wi-Fis and also connect to 5Gs, and you get the idea here. It was a great chip that was introduced from Apple, and this also helped out with battery life this time round, so much so that we've even got the C1X chip now, what's been put inside the iPhone Air, what is a complete enhancement on this, giving us like Wi-Fi 7, but that's a story for another day. But what we also got with this iPhone was the A18 chip. This again was a very similar chip that was put in the normal iPhone 16, except for it did have one less GPU core inside of it. And it's still a great phone. We've also got just a 60Hz display, what is also a 6.1 inch display. We do not have dynamic island, we still have that classic old notch, but we have USB, and we've also got a 48 megapixel camera on the rear of this phone too, what is a great snapper. Now the crunch point of the iPhone 16e was the price. Remember, you could pick this up for $599 US, what is a fair bit for this phone, and especially for just $200 more, you could actually pick up an iPhone 16 at that time. And in fact, now you can pick it up for just $100 more, the iPhone 16. So I think one thing that Apple do need to improve on here is the price. Now there isn't officially any leaks and rumors out there saying that Apple could reduce down the price for the iPhone 17e, but what I am going to say is, even though the 16e has been out for more than 6 months now, one thing that is definitely common is that you can actually pick up an iPhone 16e brand new from a lot of retailers out there for $499 US. And maybe this is the way we just have to do this going into the future. Don't buy an iPhone 17e on day one. Give it a couple of months and be able to pick it up at the ideal price of say $499 US when it is released. But the other thing that you guys probably want to know about is, what about the release time then for the iPhone 17e before we jump into upgrades and other features? Well, more than likely it is targeting towards 2026. Obviously Apple separated the 16e from the other 16 models, and I think they're going to do the same here. We're probably not going to see the announcement for the 16e until probably around about February or March next year in 2026. This is the earliest we could actually see the update to it. Do expect though some other big changes though to come along with the phone too, and I'll talk about them right after this. So then guys, I just want to tell you about the channel giveaway that we are doing at the end of September. So that's just literally a couple of weeks away from now. And I'm going to be giving away to one lucky subscriber on this channel an iPad Pro. And this is no ordinary iPad Pro. This is a 13-inch iPad Pro, and it also has inside of it the top-notch M4 chip inside of it. And the reason why it has that is because it's got 1 terabyte of storage. So that means 16 gigabytes of RAM, and like I said, it has the top 10 core CPU and 10 core GPU M4. And not only this, it also has Wi-Fi cellular, so you can take it out and about wherever you want to use it too. And like I said, one lucky subscriber is going to get their hands on it. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just do 2 things. The first thing right now is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's going to be a new iPad, maybe it's got nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or something else completely different. Whatever it is, just put it down in the comments below. Now, the other part of the giveaway, well, that is happening at the end of September time, and I'll be making a video around there what you will need to watch, and in that video I'll give you even more details about the giveaway, including the live stream and also a form to fill in too. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there, people still impersonating me, tending to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people, best to see right here, please do report them. So then guys, what about changes then of what we could get inside of the iPhone 17e? Well, potentially, I don't think we're actually going to get many big changes to do with the actual body of this phone. I think it's going to stay exactly the same design, but where things are going to all change is underneath the hood of this. So I think that we're probably going to get the new A19 chip inside of it. Again, it will probably be missing one of those GPU cores again inside of this phone, but that A19, remember, is even more efficient. We could also see the potential of the C2 chip, and this could be even more efficient than the C1. I personally think it could even get up to, say, Wi-Fi 7 capability on that. With that C2 chip, we'll just have to wait and see. But the main thing is, I don't think we'll probably get the C1X put in this. I think this is going to be reserved more for the Air kind of phones. The other thing that we could also see with this is the update of the front-facing camera. So do remember that right now we've got the brand new 18-megapixel camera which just come out. This could also be put inside of this phone too, because remember, this has got a camera from a few years ago. In fact, even older than the previous one we had. This is from a camera from the iPhone 14 normal, and that was in the side the likes of the iPhone, say, 12 and the 13. It hasn't been upgraded in a while, so we could actually even get this new 18-megapixel camera that was introduced with the iPhone 17 models and the iPhone Air. But really guys, potentially there's not going to be many other big upgrades. I expect battery life might be extended out probably by another hour or so, what is still quite good for this, but like I said, don't expect any kind of other big cosmetic changes with it. The actual screen size is probably going to be exactly the same. You know, we're not going to go up to 6.3 inches. We're not going to get dynamic island. It's going to be exactly the same. But the big thing is, what I think a lot of you guys want to see with it is probably just a reduction in the price by at least $100. And fingers crossed, maybe Apple may even do that this time. Because like I said, it just really doesn't make a lot of sense right now, even with the iPhone 16e, that for $100 more, you can pick up an iPhone 16 from Apple's website, what is quite crazy. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what Apple's move is going to be there. But like I said, worst case scenario, give it a couple of months after the iPhone 17e comes out, and you can probably still pick it up for $499 US, like you can get the iPhone 16e right now. But really guys, that is the latest and greatest we have on this iPhone. Are you excited for the upgrade for the iPhone 17e? Are you going to be getting one? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well guys, it's time to wrap up this video too, so if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.